problems. Morning everybody, we are getting packed up out of camp. We got here yesterday just before sunset. One of my favorite sites in Sproul State Forest, and got Jeff with us, Jamie, two other guys, Jay and Ben are joining us. I got the school bus of course, Jeff's in his Tacoma, Jamie's got his WJ. Check out this campsite. Quite a view, one of those gorgeous spots. So Sproul's up in northeastern Pennsylvania, kind of bordering on Moshannon and Elk State Forest, and just kind of up in that whole region above Lock Haven. So today we're going to end up back down in Lock Haven after doing a bunch of miles of trails, some creek crossings, and other beautiful stuff. One of the things I love about it up here is stuff just seems a little bit more accessible. Like there's fewer gates, power lines, sections of it you can drive. We're on a campsite on a pipeline here. It's a Friday morning, so things are pretty quiet. We'll cross the creek today. We'll see some pretty views. We'll drive some power lines, some pipelines. We'll see hopefully some mud. It's been really dry. Last time I was up here, it had been just excessively rainy. And then tomorrow we're gonna end up, we're gonna go mostly dirt, like almost probably 90% dirt from here all the way into Benzette up near Elk State Forest. Stay tuned, we'll show you some beautiful stuff in northeastern Pennsylvania. Two Gladiators. I love those AEV wheels. What's going on, Jay?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. It is such a beautiful day and we're off to a great start. Fortunately, we had a little bit smaller group than anticipated for today. But everybody who's here is gonna be here. Oh, grasshopper. Check that guy out. Bye. Nice of him to stop by and leave promptly. 5 rigs total. So we're camping at the same spot every night on this trip, which is not really the most convenient, but everything that we're doing is more or less a loop. We're gonna have to run some pavement back in at the end of the day, each day, but nice to just be able to drop everything at the site. And this one's secluded enough, I feel real comfortable just leaving everything there. We are at the end of the pipeline now. Gonna run some gravel and then get on some real trails soon. Just a wee bit dusty. Rough and rutted still, kind of rocky. Very dry, as everything has been, so it's not anything treacherous, but it is still something to take slowly. Wouldn't take a car down this. And I would say this trail is kind of where our day starts to get actually interesting. Because at the bottom of this is our creek crossing, and from the creek crossing, we go pretty much stay on dirt and go down a power line for a while, or pipeline. I can't remember which it is, but this is kind of where the trails begin. And as far as I know, this is an unnamed trail. So yeah, it looked like there was something down in there. Is that what you guys saw?
You would have made a left to that other campsite there.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of wild turkeys out in front of me. Hens. Yeah, look at all those
If you make a left there, there's that other campsite.
We've got our creek crossing, and it's looking like it's kind of just enough to wash the mud off. Now, it probably doesn't look like much on camera, but to go straight up this pipeline would be possible, depending on how loose it is, but super sketchy if you didn't make it. So we don't go up the pipeline. We're on the pipeline now, the one I couldn't remember if it's a pipeline or a power line. And we're on this for a good stretch. So we get back out to another gravel road. And we'll connect that into some more gravel road. We're on Grugan Hollow Road right now. We're heading down into basically the town of Heiner, and we are going to run, we're going to cross the river, and then we're going to go down Heiner River Road, and then up a really fun little hollow called Sugar Camp Road. And that's probably going to pretty much be our day. And we're going to stop in Renovo on the way home and get fuel, I think. So we're all gassed up and ready for tomorrow. This is Kendig Point Vista. It is quite a spot right off of Grugan Hollow Road. Check this out. Looks like they just logged this recently enough to make it view again. Drama for the episode, Toyota problems.
Looks like my sway bar is touching it.
It sure does.
I don't know why.
Why would that? Yeah.
It would be.
Why would that have changed?
The brake?
Is that? Oh.
Oh yeah.
I got some grimy hand wipes. Is that thing supposed to be turned out that far, or is that link supposed to be up against the jam
It
nuts?
definitely is. I have no idea how that would have happened.
No.
This one is above it.
Is it? Like, yeah, I can see thread on this
Yeah.
adjuster.
The thread should not be there.
All right, let's get a wrench and turn that thing. Obviously, you can. Those are left and right hand threads. You can just turn them. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but that's definitely what happened. Came down, it sliced up that boot. This one was bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were run. They're supposed to be all the way in, right?
I don't know why they wouldn't be.
Yeah. So.
It's just crazy that they've been coming loose. Did you find anything out about parts store?
They're all in Rock Haven.
Oh gosh.
There's nothing.
Well, we ended up close to Lock Haven.
Yeah, I packed my extra tool bag. I have no idea why I brought it, but it has my 35mm axle socket, breaker bar, impact.
I think everything you'll need to do this job.
Pretty much.
And which axle?
The
Side.
driver's side.
174.99 plus tax.
All right, sounds good.
Who are we talking to here?
Talking to Jeff.
Okay. Yep, we have one in stock.
Okay, yep, I'll be down. If you guys, what time you guys close? 5?
5 o'clock.
Okay, yep, we'll be down by 5 to pick it up.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet. Bye.
Bye. I'm not Jeff, he's Jeff, but he doesn't know.
Sorry, we gotta make a left to make a right, apparently. Crossing under that 140, I think. And we are on Heiner River Road, heading towards Sugar Camp Road. roads, still paved. Oh, we got a bridge, and now we're on gravel. Right along the river, west branch of the Susquehanna. And this road turns pretty rough. The only section of it that I've run became a different way from being up on Heiner View. And it got pretty rough, and at the time it was very wet. A lot of little splashes through puddles and stuff. But this is a cool road. It's just like a train tracks and a cliff on the one side and the river on the other side. But then Sugar Camp is like this little notch up through back to more gravel roads. And that's how we'll finish up our day. Jeff had to run to Lock Haven and get a new axle shaft, CV axle, for his truck because the boot tore on that, and he's gonna pick up his part, run back to camp and get a head start on that, and then we'll give him any assistance needed tonight as we hang out at camp. So always an adventure, always something to do. It's never just as simple as a drive through the woods. Heading down Kingston Road now. That was fun coming up. That was like the tail end or the beginning, whatever you want to call it, of Graham Road that we were just on. Graham Road is closed currently. Looks like they're basically paving it, unfortunately. That was a really fun road. So we did kind of a piece of that, and then we came up Graham Road to Kingston Road, and now we're running this back down so we can do Sugar Camp Road. But that section of River Road and that little section of Graham Road was totally worth doing. If you can do Graham Road all the way through, that's a fun one. I hope they don't make it as smooth as they probably will, but we all know how that goes. By the time your kids are old enough to do it, it'll be rough again maybe, or it'll just be pavement. We are pretty high, 1,255 feet. And dropping back down probably another 500 feet to the bottom of this. And then Sugar Camp's a fun one. I'll try to get some good footage of that as we come up through it. This is Sugar Camp Road, and man, it's like dark down in here. Crazy. This is a really cool road. If you have one like 4x4 trail that you can do in Sproul, this is the one to do. I just think it's such a cool road. Definitely bring a chainsaw, particularly if there's ever been a storm in the last couple days. And yeah, you'll have a ton of fun. Nothing super technical, it's just really pretty, and the terrain is wild. If it's rained, it might be water flowing down the trail in times. So it's a unique one for sure. Yeah, here's a spot coming up where when we came through in June, this was flowing water through here. Yeah, this section in particular becomes the creek in heavy rain. This had to have been a mess. Big tree. Looks like the water just washed away its root system. Little tight squeeze. It's so steep. Both sides. This is a ravine. And when trees come down, like that guy, can come down anytime. Any wind, any rain. It's so rocky, it's so steep. It's got to be loose enough. Just any of these trees can break off or come uprooted. This one's obviously been down for a long time, but that was a big one. Such a cool section through here. Mountain laurel, like right next to you. Tunnel almost. Love it. Full caps are so cool. I wonder how old they are. Alright, it's the end of Sugar Camp Trail. This is back on dirt 2 track. A lot more heavily trafficked, wider road now. And we'll be on stuff like this. Back into Renovo. We're gonna fuel up for tomorrow.
Help. Off the left side of the road from the top.
Well, looks like a new part with a new box with an old part in it. How do you make out, Jeff?
Good. Everything went well except getting the new axle back in was...
So getting the old one out wasn't too bad?
No, getting the old one out was okay.
Yeah.
Getting the new one in was the bulk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else went well outside of that.
Well, good. Sorry we weren't here to help you at all.
It's in there. Well, I don't know.
Not sure how much help we would have been, but all fresh up in here. Oh yeah. Look at that. All right, made it back to camp for the night and just got the sun peeking down below the horizon. Getting a fire going, gonna make some tacos. Jamie's making his mac and cheese. I think we're gonna have some hot dogs. Jeff, what are you making for dinner?
I got a wheel of brie and I'm gonna heat up for us.
Okay. Got some brie. I got some crackers if we need. And we're gonna do some epic s'mores with Reese's peanut butter cups dipped in peanut butter fluff. And it's gonna be a good night. All right, we are heading out on day 2, Saturday, and a little bit later than we expected because we had first the landowner from down the hill showed up and he was super chatty and cool, and then we had game wardens roll up and again super cool, super chatty, and yeah, it was cool to meet all these people and swap stories. And the landowner was telling us about a cool trail over near where we were yesterday, and yeah, good time. But we've got Jeff ran out to get oil for his diff because he lost some oil yesterday and he was concerned about that. So we're kind of on time crunch, wanting to link up with Jeff and wanting to get out and hit the road. And it's 9:30. We were hoping to be on the road no later than 9. Hit some dirt roads, link it up over into Benzet. Coming down Pete's Run Road right now, and you get a little peek at Renovo from here. It is really cool. You see the river down there, you see the town. I just so appreciate that roads like this exist. Trail almost, really. Oh, this is a steep climb. Just keep going up and up. I had to land the drone. It's just because I had reached my altitude ceiling already from how quickly we were going up. But we're not even close to all the way up yet. Almost 1,200 feet. Take a little turn out here, maybe a view. River down below us. Up and up and up. You see the river down there? Sign says Sproul Vista, we think. I can already tell it is looking pretty epic. We are, I think, like 1,500 feet elevation from, I don't know if that's above sea level or from where we started, but it is looking like quite a ravine here. Topography's nuts. And check this out. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's right by that Site 8 sign. You might as well camp here.
Before.
Yeah. The river wasn't good on here before.
Nah, this is crazy. It's crazy. Cars coming in. Oh my god. I can do this now, it's fun.
Scrap steel studs. These are conduit benders. Yeah, the twist really. I'm trying to walk on the left side so it's not so twisty. That's from them. Yeah, from out here, like when I was here last time, you couldn't see the bottom of the river. It was that high. We're rolling out of camp. It is Sunday morning. So we had some issues yesterday. Jeff had that CV boot blow out on Friday and then replaced the axle, had a leak. Decided it was best to not chance it and just work his way home from the parts store yesterday morning. So he didn't end up with us. Ben split off before things got super epic yesterday. And it was just me, Jay, and Jamie, as you'll see from some of the footage. But then, it just got crazy. Nothing that we were following, none of the trails we were following were actually on our maps. So we had to figure out which way to go to get out. And there was no signs, no gates, nothing like that. We had no idea which way to go and where we were going to be able to actually connect to another road. And so it took a couple tries. We finally ended up getting out. The boys really, really, really wanted to go to Rock City. Here you go. Yeah, you're good. Now, driver. So we got to Rock City just in time. Got back to the Jeeps just before sunset. Made it up to top of the world. Overlook at sunset, basically. Then I realized rain's rolling in and my fly is not on my tent because there was no rain in the forecast. I'm never gonna do that again. Even if there's 0 rain in the forecast, I don't care. Fly needs to be on the tent if you're leaving camp. So I ended up rally car driving all the way back here, got here just as the rain was starting, threw the fly on, and didn't end up having much rain, but it was enough that it would have been an uncomfortable night had I not gotten the fly on. So, saying goodbye to Site 7 and its beautiful view. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.